Well, I still have
Feel free to look
1200 gold on my storage, so we're looking at around 2400 gold in total. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back for more Dragon's Classic. Now it's been a while since I released my last video, which I discussed ways to farm on the game. Now, I know some of you may be doubting if you can farm and enjoy the game without spending any real-world money. Short answer is yes. And this is to give you an update of how I did in the past 5 days of simple farming using only 2 characters. So it's been, a week since I released my last video, and ever since that day up until this point, I just want to show you how much I farmed. So, in my previous video, it shows that my Elemental Lord has around 175 gold. Now, as of today, let's see, we are sitting at 823, roughly around 650 gold was farmed, and it doesn't cost a lot of time to do. So, I want you to enjoy the game as much as I do now, because I know a lot of experts out there have their own farming methods. But what I'm sharing is one of the most viable way, and you can even start the game with even the blue equips. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so this is a continuation from my last video, and if you haven't watched it, here's the link. Now, it is important to understand that invaders are powerful beings, and the one I'm battling now, Kainak, it is the easiest invader. It is possible to do this on all characters, and I think for me, and this is just my opinion, the easiest would be using Elemental Lord, due to high damage, plus it allows you to freeze the invaders for double damage. Now first, farm your way up to gain the necessary equips. That's the reason why I released the first video. It is to ensure that if you're starting from scratch, you're a returning player, or you don't know how to farm, that's the best way to farm first, Apprenticeship. Now, the Invader Hunt is just an additional thing. This is a good way for you to gain additional gold, as seen on my initial part of the video, wherein I already farmed around 650 gold just by selling Ordinary Diamond, also Essence of Life. Those 2 only. For the crystal codes, unique codes like Crystal, Diamond, and Agate, I usually just sell them if I have enough, especially for the Crystal and Diamond because they are sought after. But for the Agate, I don't really sell it much since it requires 3 stamp and it's like around 6 gold only. So it's a big no for me. Now, when it comes to the characters, if you have blue equips, it's gonna be hard for you to do this since invaders are so powerful for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you don't do enough damage, based on my assessment only, I think for around the 30-second mark, if you don't do enough damage, I think around 20%, it's just gonna escape. That's it. Number 2, if you are killed by having, blue equips or low equips, it's gonna be hard for you because at that point, once you get killed, the invader will escape as well. It's just gonna, it's gone. It's done its job. It invaded and it killed you. That's it. So, I checked on the trading hall recently, by the way, and you only need around 1k gold to have a full +10 armor and weapon. This is for Sorceress, Elemental Lord, both Manticore and Apocalypse. Now, that's a great investment. Why is that? Having a full +10 weapon and armor would allow you to be accepted for nests like Manticore or Apocalypse. Because again, if you're starting the game and you have blue equips, the problem with that is players would tend to kick you or won't accept you for nests, especially for Manticore and Apocalypse, because you don't have strong equips and you're just going to be a liability. So that's one of the problems. Now, you've seen me battle invaders so far, and this was done today, which I encountered 3 invaders in total. Spending around a minute and 30 seconds each, overall I got this. 14 ordinary diamond, and 8 essence of life, in which I sold on Trading Hall would give you around 110 gold. Ordinary diamond is sellable at around 4 gold-ish, but I would sell it at around 3.8 just for fast sell. And for Essence of Life, it is easily sellable at 7 gold. So roughly 110 gold for just farming today with 3 invaders. Imagine how many you can get or farm with, say, 5 elemental lords on your account. Then doing the same thing, it's only gonna cost you less time if you're just focused on the invaders and then go back to the initial dungeon and then, do it again. So, yep, this is a good additional way to farm, especially if you're doing apprenticeship, plus this one. Now, with the farms that I do, I didn't include the unique codes, those codes that I get from invaders. It is because it requires stamp. I didn't add it unless you've already farmed enough to buy Lavish, which right now sells at around 400 gold. Now, Lavish is something that I invested in because there's a lot of benefits on buying it. One being that I use it to gain Dragoness points to purchase the stamps that I need to stamp my unique codes, epic codes, or even the items like Manticore, Apocalypse, or epic items, even unique items like SDN. So there's a lot of benefit in buying Lavish, but again, you only do this if you're already comfortable with doing Apprenticeship plus doing your Invader Hunt, because this way it allows you to multiply. That's an overword, I'm sorry. It actually gives you more gold, to be honest, because you have an option to sell your unique codes and you also have an option to sell your premium plates, the skill plates that you get from Gold Rabbit, which sometimes it's hard to stamp, especially using incomplete binding stamp. But once you have Lavish, it's the best way for you to farm actually. So I know it sits around 400 gold in Trading Hall. That's as of today. In my previous video, it is around 300 gold. I even purchased mine 27 days ago. I'm sorry, 17 days ago at around 285 gold. That's for my Elemental Lord, 300 gold from my Force user. So roughly I invested around 500 gold just for me to have an easier life in terms of stamping. So aside from stamp, there are a lot of benefits to buying Lavish. By the way, you get an initial 3,000 DNP or Dragoness points initially when you purchase it. Plus you get 200 each day. So it is being sent in the mail every 9 a.m. morning. So roughly you'll have that's 2,000 for 10 days, 6,000, 9,000 DNP points in total. So the things that I use it for are these. So you press F11 on your keyboard, that gives you access to your cash shop. Go to VIP only. Then these are the things that you can buy using DNP points. I'm sorry, Dragoness points. So the things that I buy are Protection Jelly, if I need it. So it gives you 10 for every 200 DNP, or each day you can buy actually 1. So you can just add it, purchase it directly like this, purchase, and then press yes. Now the stamp is pretty cheap. Each day you can buy 10. So that gives you a lot of options to sell. For example, you can already sell 3 agate codes or diamond codes, but for the unique ones, I think it requires around 4 stamps. So I usually use this for important things like, again, unique crystal codes, unique diamond codes, as well as premium plates. I also buy the FTG recovery potion 300. Since I'm only using 1 character, I maximize my farm daily. So I actually use 2 of these every day so that I can enter Abyss mode 5 times. So there's a limit on using it. Each day you can only use like one. I'm sorry, twice. So that's like an additional 2 dungeons. So in total, I have 5 dungeon runs. So overall, every 5 dungeon runs, I get around 2 or 3 invaders. So on the very start of the video, you saw me battling 3 invaders. So it's not lucky. I don't call it luck because so far, whenever I enter dungeons, the average that I get are around 2, most 2. It's rarely that I have 1 out of 5. So it's always 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Sometimes I get 5 out of 5. So it's a lot. Now, as you can tell, lavish is one of the best way for you to farm. It is very important. I know it costs a lot. Let's see. Let's go to the trading hall.
Only people who work hard
And just type lavish.
become wealthy.
Oh. Correct me, I'm sorry. It sits around 527 gold. So, since a lot of players are farming now, the lavish is getting higher. So, if you can buy it early on, buy it. It's a great investment in terms of farming. I'm still gonna buy one once mine expires. I still have 10 days. 13 days for my elemental lord. I think around 10 days for my force user since I bought it first. But after that, I'm still going to buy some since I'm still gonna be, I'm gonna spend some money on it. It's very important for me. All right, so that's lavish for you. All right, so just a short update on my force user. I know that I showed you the farm that I did for my elemental lord for the invader, but I know that you're doubting if apprenticeship is much more viable versus doing the invader hunt. Well, let me show you how much I farmed. So I'm sitting at 1100 gold. Maybe you're thinking I have 800, 900-ish gold when I started my first video. Well, I still have
Feel free to look
1200 gold on my storage, so we're looking at around 2400 gold in total. So that's been, I did this for the past five days ish. So I have a lot of
around. Travel light for
graduates
your
now,
journey. Store your items here.
as you can see. So just to give you an idea, I do have a lot of gold rabbits recently, so that's one.
Welcome.
And I even have some items that I haven't sold yet, like Fireball, 9-tail laser. I have Fireball here, as you can see. I was thinking if I need to sell this since I have an elemental lord and I'm thinking of using it as my own plate, but we'll know. I'm gonna know for sure a bit. So yeah, so just to share with you, I still have a lot of 13 keys, and yeah, it's been a hell of a lot of farms. So I have 2400 gold on my force user, 800 gold on my elemental lord. Overall for the past week, I farmed around, if I combine both, 650 plus 12, for 1800, 1600. I farmed around 2200 gold, 2200. So that's in 5 days total. So if you're doubting me if I can farm, I can show you I have proof that I am farming. So yeah, you can do it as well. I only have 2 characters. I enjoy playing force user for apprenticeship. I enjoy using elemental lord for invader. So you can do the same. Pretty much, if you want to use mercenary, I advise that you farm your way up first, use a character viable for farming, and then choose your main character. That's it. Alright, so I think I've shared enough in terms of gold farming. I'm gonna stop from now. The next video will be focusing mainly on equipment, also with the basics for the newbies. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, thumbs up, subscribe, also comment back any tips that you can give me as well, how you farm. I'm more than happy to learn from others as well. But for now, this is what works for me. So if you want to copy what I'm doing, you can as well. All right, thank you so much. See you on the next video.